Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back today in my Christian planner. I am going to work on the month of March, and then I'm also going to work on the first week of March. So, here we go. Alright, I hope you guys are having a great day. It is rainy here again. So, we are getting ready to sprout, grow gills and swim. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I was talking to my oldest today saying, we're all having, there's a lot of illness at her school, and she has been very sick, her fiance is very sick, and she is starting to relapse. And so we were trying to discuss, why do you think this is happening? How do you think this is happening? Well, the way this is happening is there's all new allergens now. And, I mentioned that to her. She said, that's funny you'd say that. That's what the doctor said. And I said, well, it's only, only stands to logic with this much rain in, I don't know, since before Christmas. It's just, there's nowhere for the water to go anymore. And that's what my husband and I keep saying is, where is this water going to go? But we are, we're okay. We're not flooding. I know that there's areas I was reading this last week that Tennessee was flooding, and I was like, oh my goodness gracious. So, we are definitely fine, except for the fact that now there's, at our daughter's college, they've had massive amounts of pneumonia, and, they're at the point now they've missed so much already, they can't miss anymore. And our youngest came in last night, and she was all stuffy, and I was just like, oh no, another one sick. So, anyways, long story short, we're just, everybody's trying to stay well that is well. Everybody's trying to get well that isn't well. So, but bless their hearts. Here they are, our oldest and her fiance trying to plan a wedding, and they're sick, So I really kind of said, hey, maybe it's time to go beyond the school doctor. Maybe it's time, because they're grad students, they have insurance through the college, and I guess maybe that limits, I don't know if that limits their ability to go to doctors outside. And I finally said, it's probably time to see an ENT, So anyways, I was on the phone with her today, and she was asking me questions about, allergens, what she was allergic to medicine wise, and we were trying to work through that for her. So anyways, because she's about to hit the end of all the antibiotics she can take. They're trying to see if they can't possibly open up another, version of antibiotics. She was allergic to penicillin as a baby, and they want to try penicillin again because the only thing left is Levaquin, and she already had a massive reaction to that when she was young. So, anyways, I'm just the mom, but this got wrinkled. This is so cute. I ordered this or she put it in as an extra from the Sassy Club. So I know that Sandra was trying to do some new things, and so I am enjoying this. I may save this for the weekly, and that's what I think I'm going to do. I really, really, really appreciate Sandra and all of her creativity, and if you haven't had a chance to go over to the Sassy Club, it is thesassyclub.com. Tell Sandra that Chris sent you, or Kay, either way. I think she knows me more by Chris. But anyway, it's just josephinesdesigns.com. And, go look at all of her creativity. She is amazing. So this is my desk type of calendar. This is the one that I keep here, that I write all my information on. So, I really like this. It ends up being a combination of family and work, but I really do like it. And, I really don't want to do another thing to this page, and I will tell you why. I have so much due this month. It is insane what I have to get done this month. We have tax season starting, the partnership, we've got a whole bunch of deadlines for that. I've got deadlines on the estate, and everyone that promised me, I will call you back in 24 to 48 hours, I am almost a week out still waiting for this person to call back. It is unbelievable what has happened. And, we're at the end of the estate, and there's just 3 entities that are making my life not happy. So we have to pray that God's going to work His amazing grace and just work through it. But, and also that people will keep their word. I mean, that's something that I'm finding I am very disappointed in in this particular insurance company. So, and I get it, for them to close this out, that means they have to pay out, and that's a loss of income, loss of money, not income, but money. But that's why you take out life insurance policies. That's why you take out health insurance policies, for these types of situations. So, anyways, we just need to pray and pray that I can get my mind clear to get everything done. Also, I am super excited. The weekend of the 9th, we have a very big event here on the property. And I really can't tell you much about it yet until it has officially happened. My husband and I discussed that I really don't want to make this public yet, because it's kind of a big, huge leap for us, and it will be by God's grace if it follows through. So there's just a lot happening that weekend, and, I just have to trust God that He's going to get it all done. But anyways, and so right now all the clients are, contacting everybody needs our attention right now, and I feel like we're in a total chaotic mess. But I'm sure we're fine. It just, you have to make a mess to organize. And so that's what we're kind of in the process of trying to do. And we went away last weekend for our anniversary, as many of you know, and have sent the sweetest notes. Thank you, guys. And I had an allergic reaction in the hotel room, and I'm allergic to feathers. And I put it in. We have it on our account. It's listed. With this particular hotel chain, we call ahead. I called twice, and we got there, and I never think to check the first night, because I'm thinking I've made all these calls. I ask them when we check in, yes, the room has been made to your specifications, and then I get in the bed and I wake up the next morning and I can barely open my eyes. So we went and spoke to the manager, who was very sweet, and she comped us the next night, which was very kind of her. And I kind of had to just say, hey, look, we already have to have a handicap room because of my knees and all that, but you're going to end up with somebody who's going to have a reaction that could be fatal. And because, that's where I worked before with special needs, I just want to kind of encourage you to really pay attention to those requests. And so, and besides the fact that it makes me sick. So the poor manager, she was so sweet. She gave us all kinds of goodies in our room. She, wrote a very sweet note. They did to the degree that they were able to do in the room, but what I think we finally decided is we're going to have absolutely no pillows in the room. The housekeeping has a hard time determining feather and non-feather pillows, and then there gets to be this big, conversation, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm sick. I don't get sick on any of our pillows. I mean, I'm sorry, So I think now my husband and I decided no more pillows in the room, no more anything, And so we came back Sunday, and we were so sick we ended up taking off Monday. So it was kind of and we extended, we extended our day, our anniversary through Monday, Monday night. So it just ended up being, because we had to recover from the hotel, and that's not the first time that's happened. So anyway, I'm a little late getting up my Bible study. I did post on my website, so whenever you don't see me on a day, go to my website, josephinesdesigns.com, and see if I've posted a message. And I did. So I don't really know how to do that here on YouTube, but at some point when it all closes out and life settles down, hopefully this summer, I'm going to take a course on how to do YouTube or something. I don't know. But anyway, alright, so I'm good with this. I don't want to do anything more. Like I said, I really want to focus on what I have to focus on this month, because it is like deadline city. Okay, here we go. Now, the first week is the end of Valentine's, all the way through here, and then we begin March. So I am going to use some of this, but I pulled what was left of all my Valentine goodies. So I just want to be able, sorry, I don't know why I had that. Let me throw that away. I save a lot of those, and probably my husband said the other day, he goes, you don't need to save everything. And I said, well, that's just the teacher in me. We always saved everything in case we need it for an art project. And he was like, just let it go, let it go. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to put some of these, you know, like to-do lists, things like that, and I'm going to keep this in here, and I'm hopefully going to flatten that out for the next week. But here we go. So let me see. I had pulled my washi, and here is this, and this is from the Sassy Club as well. So these are both from the Sassy Club. Well, let me see here. thesassyclub.com. And, yeah, I mean, Sandra is amazing and super sweet and super kind. And I am way behind on catching up with what she's doing out on her channel. I need to go take a peek. So, if you get a chance, go take a look at all of her goodies. Because she is just the sweetest, sweetest gal. And so kind. So, alright, here we go. I am finally, I think, there we go, getting this open. Alright, but I do have a couple of hauls from our weekend. My husband and I, we were, for the big event that's coming in March, we were out, you know, kind of just getting a look at what we might need to get for it. And then he was so funny because every time we go on a trip, I got to go get my hair cut. So I said, fine, go get your haircut. Drop me a Tuesday morning. And he was like, okay. I always wonder when he drops me, like, he knows I'm going to come out with a big bag. So wouldn't that deter you from getting your haircut? No. He does it every time. I'm just like, oh, your haircut again? So anyways, he just cracks me up. But so I have a wonderful haul, and I told my husband, I said last week and then this weekend, I have gone into Austin, to the city, to like go to doctors or whatever, and so I always stop, I try to stop at Trader Joe's, I try to stop at, well, and then this weekend, you know, my husband dropped me off at Tuesday morning, and this sweet young man, I don't know what happened, but we were talking at the checkout, and, you know, it was just a very interesting kind of, you know, he told me his story, I told him mine, and, you know, all of a sudden, he just said, I'm going to give you my discount, and I was like, what? No, you don't need to do that, and he was like, no, I want to give that to you, and I was like, oh my goodness, well, thank you, and then, when we got ready to leave, he said, could I give you a hug? And I said, sure, honey. You know, because I reached over to shake his hand and thank him. And he said, well, can I give you a hug instead? And I said, sure. And he's about the age of my son. And he talked about his parents and, you know, things that his mom took care of her parent, you know, her mom, you know, and he was there to see all that. And anyways, you know, and then I had shared about, you know, what happened with my parents. And anyway, just the sweetest kid. And I told my husband, I said, do I just look like, he goes, yeah, like the bag lady? And I said, I don't know, do I? And then I went this weekend, and I was given discounts again at Tuesday morning. And I didn't say anything. We were just, I think what it is I believe that when we go into a store, we have one quick moment to connect with that person and to encourage that person. And so I always like look them in the eye, ask them how their day's going, things like that. You know, just because I believe that that's what God wants me to do. And anyway, so I think what's happening is that I guess God is sparking something in these young men's hearts or something. I don't know. And I would have been so blessed. And I mean, I don't even know what to say. So, because of that sweet kindness that has been showed to me twice now, I am going to have a big drawing. And so be coming back and watching. I will have a whole video dedicated to the drawing. It is for when we hit our 1,000 subscribers. And I'm super excited. Our channel is growing. It's such a blessing. And when somebody takes the time to bless us, I am in shock. And which is probably not the right way to feel, but I kind of am, and I just want to make sure I pass that on, if that makes any sense. So, come back. We're going to be working, you know, doing things like that. But, alright, so I'm going to put here bills due, because Thursday morning I will pay bills. Yeah, and then I will go get gas on Friday, or maybe Yeah, I'll do that Friday. But anyway, so I decided that I've gotten a couple of things that I'm really excited. I've been planning to do 1,000 subscriber drawing, and I think what I'm going to have is I may have more than one. So I'm super, super excited. So you guys come back. It should be fun, and yeah. So, but I was just really touched by that. I told my husband, and he was just like, you know, you look like the bag lady or what? You know, I said, I know, right? So anyways, he was, and he didn't mean that. I mean, I was all dressed up that day, but you know how you do. You're just kind of like, okay. So I'm going to put down here the Adventure Awaits, because that I'm going to go back to the month, because I have so much this month. And yes, the Adventure Awaits. I am so excited to share with y'all all that's going to be going on. I will be taping a lot ahead this week, because when I get to tell you the exciting news, I will be out of pocket for probably at least a week. My husband's taking the week off, so I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I'll be videoing calendars ahead, projects ahead, etc. And I've got a lot of projects I'll be working on this week that I'll be videotaping. So, anyways, I just wanted to let you know I'm not forgetting you. So, but anyways, I'm going to put this here for the checkoff list. But what an interesting result. And my husband, he just got to laugh like, wow. And he said, I always knew you were the discount girl, but, you know, I said, yeah, I know. You know, whenever we go somewhere, he'd say, you go in, you see what good a deal you can get, like at hotels and everything. Because I would go in and say, you know, we're AAA, we're, you know, we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that. Is there, and that's back before you had things like Groupon. So I would say, what kind of discount do you have that we can apply? And so, anyways, but, and even this weekend, my husband said, well, you got sick. You know what? We got blessed, even though you know you got sick because they didn't do the room to the specifications, and he was sorry about that. But he said, you know, he said you got us a discount. I said, well, honestly, and he goes, yeah, we don't want to get a discount that way again. But he said, you know, we were blessed, and I said, yes, exactly. So, anyways, and we're gonna work on laundry on Wednesday, if my youngest doesn't get full-blown sick, and she's acting like she might. So, anyways, and I'm going to do a crock pot meal here, and I'll tell you why. I am going to be so busy this week getting certain things done. So, this week is all about taxes, getting everything ready for the taxes. So, and I think I am going to plan my meals here, which is fantastic. I just saw what that was. Weekly Grub, so I can plan the week's worth of meals there. And I think that's all I'm going to use on this. Yeah, I have so much going on. I just want to make sure I kind of keep this open as well. So I'm going to save the rest of this for the next week. Oops, I'll just put that up here with my other stuff. And I want to put some Valentine goodies on here. I know, this week is almost up. So I just want to put some fun, cute Valentine good stuff on here. But I hope you guys had a nice Valentine's. You had a nice, you know, celebration with your family, with your honey, with whoever it is that you celebrate with. I used to love and go spend time with my grandmother, you know, when it was Valentine's, because she hadn't been married in so long, and I just loved being with her and encouraging her, and she, I mean, it always came back to me tenfold. It was just ridiculous, but it was a blessing, and I think that she was encouraged, I was encouraged, you know how you do. So, anyways, I'm going to move that up if I can, and I can. Yay! I was telling my husband, you know, you think with these nails, they'd be really sharp and I could pick up anything, and you can't. You just can't pick up a doggone thing. And they even did them thinner this time, but, I don't know. I think I did them shorter, had them do my nails shorter, and I think I'm going to do it again. Because I noticed I still click when I do my, when I do all my computer and all that. So, well, I did it again. Let me scooch it over. But, and then I'm going to save the rest of these hearts, and maybe for next year. So, or, you know, some of these can be, you know, anytime. Anytime. So, I'll put this down here, be mine. And Saturday, I didn't tell you guys, we made the decision, I don't think I did, to go back to our church in San Antonio. Even though it's moved so much further south. And I mean, it is further away now. I told my husband, I said, I think that's where we're supposed to be. And he just said, done. That's where we're going to go. And I said, are you sure? And he said, yes. He said, if that's how you feel, that's what we're going to do. So I was just like, oh, thank you, Lord. So anyways, because, you don't want to be bossy or demanding or, make everybody change to what it is that you want. But we just can't seem to find a church. And, sometimes you just have to work harder to get there, I think. So I'm super excited. I'm going to have my husband reach out to our pastor if he feels, like he's okay with that, and let him know what's going on. And, I mean, he's known we've had so far to drive, and, and we've just had so much go on. And literally, when the night my mom was passing, or the night before she passed, when we were sitting up all night with her, he was praying with us, and he was out of state and had the flu, and he has terrible health. And so, I mean, he just sent me scripture all night long and words of encouragement. And, like I told my husband, I said, where are we ever going to find that again? And he said, we're not. We're never going to find the same situation ever again. And I said, this gentleman is already, later in his life. So, I don't know how long it will be, if he will retire, because, that would be a normal thing to do, right? To retire. But, I'd hate to have missed it. And he said, you're right. You're right. Let's just go. That's done. Okay. The colors don't really go together, but that just makes me happy. I mean, I put all this naughtiness down here because I am starting to try to get back on track, eating wise, health wise. One good thing about these hotels is you get a good look at yourself in their big full mirrors. And though I have a full length mirror, it was a good wake up call. And my knees have given me horrible, horrible trouble lately. And part of that is for every 7 pounds, every 1 pound you gain is 7 more pounds of pressure on your knees. So we are way beyond pressure on the knees. My right knee was swelling this weekend. I came home Sunday and put it up. And I asked my husband, I said, wow, I wonder why my knees give me such a hard time. He said, well, we did a lot of walking. And I said, but it wasn't that much. I think it's because we're going up and down steps a lot too. So anyway, so I'm going to get healthy, and this is going to remind me what not to do. What not to wear. So, I'm going to place an order, or I'm not sure. I may end up just making one, a journal for my food and exercise and whatnot. I need to figure out what's working and what's not working in my life. I'm looking at a lectin-free, but my husband is just like, please don't do this. It's like, we have hardly anything we eat now, don't take anything else out. So, and I understand where he's at. I really do. But I've just got to get up on the horse then. If that's what I'm going to do, I got to get up on the horse and get that done. So, anyway, so this is what's going to remind me not to do. I'm back on all my pink plexus, and here it is. Oh, no. That's okay. So, here's that. I have pink plexus in there. It's just mixed up. And, yeah, I am, of course, I always love my green tea and things like that. So, I'm always back on that. But I am focused on what I can do to curb that sugar crave that I have. And I think a lot of it was just stress. So praying for less stress, praying for more peaceful days, praying for more scripture in my heart, in my mind, my focus. And, remembering what I shouldn't be doing and doing what I should be doing. So that's where I'm at. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. It was kind of like a chat and a plan, but anyway, so there's my March. Simple, Simon, easy peasy, happy. Clean, the adventure awaits. It's going to be a busy month. So I'm set. That's all I care about right now. And I'm going to get in here and write all my goals and get everything done today. Then this is for this week. I will get that going. And I'd already started, I left it in the other room. I already had like a notepad from the hotel that I wrote all my lists down. So I could, once I got everything decorated, I could come in and plan. So that's done. All right, guys. So this is my Christian planner. It is done for March, the month of March and the first week of March. Well, the first few days of March, actually. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I know this was probably more chat than planned, but I hope you enjoyed that as well. And come on back. I may be working in my faith planner next. And yeah, we've got a lot of good stuff going on here. All right, my dear sweet friends, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'd love to have you be a part of us. Our channel is little, but it's mighty, and everybody here is so sweet and encouraging, and that's the focus of this channel, to be encouraging and to be real about life. I think as Christians, we think, oh, life is just going to be beautiful, and it is, but that's not real. Everybody goes through difficulties and struggles and whatnot, and it is who we rely upon in those moments, and I rely upon Jesus. And so, yeah, and that's just what it is. Being a Christian is just that. And having him in our lives and letting him be Lord of our life. And so where it's heavy burdens, he helps carry that burden in life. And life does have heavy burdens. I mean, let's be real, for everybody. So, yeah, I'm thankful that I have the Lord who's there to help me and encourage me. All right, my sweet friends, come back. I'm going to be doing my faith planner next. Then we're going to do the Bible study. And then we're going to do all kinds of goodie hauls from the weekend. And it's just going to be a fun day of making videos with my sweet friends out here. So, all right, guys, have a great day. I pray that your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Thank you so much for stopping by. Come on back, and I'll be talking to you soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.